Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today going to be a match between and a nOOB here on Overwatch, top left. It is our yellow Zerg. It is very smart looking in yellow, and in the bottom right we have our purple Protoss. It's going to be nOOB. We got YSC watching, somebody named One Up, and another one named Bon Anaya. And somebody named Wet Clack. I have no idea how to pronounce either of these names. Alright, so this is Overwatch. It is a 4-player map, which I erroneously called a 2-player map last week when I cast a game on this map. I was corrected by a subscriber who knew that it was a 4-player map. I really do appreciate being corrected on stuff like that. And this is, again, a sort of weird map, right? A lot of high ground, right down the middle. Weird places for expansions, right down the middle. Island expansion, easy to take, fairly easy to wall off natural. We got expansions on the top right and bottom left corners. And yeah, Overwatch. A weird map, but not as weird as Inner Coven. Woof! I cast 2 of them in the last couple of weeks, featuring Soma off-racing as Protoss and Beast, maining as Zerg. And it's an overpull opening here from Gonna Gateway opening from nOOB. And yeah, Inner Coven, if you don't know what it's like, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you like weird maps, and you like ZVP, and you like scouts, this map is Scout Central. Soma versus Beast, Inner Coven, Part 1 and Part 2. It's 2 different games. Weird stuff going on, and got the hatch down. The probe says, ugh, just missed it. Missed it by that much. Yes, you did, probe. It's okay. We still love you. Everything's totally fine. Alright, well, this means zealot pressure, right? Which, again, it's an overpull. It's not the coolest thing in the world. I mean, if it's a hatch first, it could be really annoying for the Zerg player to deal with. Oh, hang on a second. I'm an idiot. It's another map that I thought was a 2-player map. This is a 2-player map. As I'm realizing all of a sudden, this isn't a spawn location, and neither is this. Okay, so Overwatch is 2-player. What's the other map that I cast last week that was a 4-player map that I thought was 2? That one had, like, Xel'Naga temples and assimilators in the middle all the way through it. This one just has ramps. So I'm getting this confused with the different one. That is the same tile set, same Twilight tile set, but different. Ooh, nice snipe. Little nice snipe on that probe. This Zealot wants to stop this scouting from happening, and doing his very level-headed best, not quite able to pull it off. Sorry, man. Can't do it. Zergling gets in, sees, okay, you have expanded. That is excellent news for me. It's always nice when I expand against a Protoss who has expanded. If they're going a 1-base play, very difficult. We are noticing the 12 o'clock expansion here from indeed. So this should be good. This is an RJB replay sent to me by RJB of RJB StarCraft fame. Check him out on YouTube by searching RJB StarCraft. If you like fastest map especially. But yeah, RJB, awesome dude. Great connections to StarCraft players. He's able to get a ton of replay packs, which he has shared some of them with me, and I really do appreciate it. But anyway, Zerglings, man, more lings coming in, huh? I mean, these aren't Jaedong lings, but by golly, you got 5 lings inside a base. You could probably kill that Zealot if you want, but also, you're just going to scout forever now. This is going to be so hard. Oh my gosh, and they get a probe. Dude, is this maybe Jaedong level Zergling stuff in here? Because Jaedong Zerglings don't die if they get into a base in a ZVP. Not forever and ever anyway. And especially if there's only Zealots attacking you. Good luck with that, man. You got to make a Dragoon to really chase these suckers down. But there's 5 of them, and that's kind of scary. So, I mean, the Cyber Core's here. Another probe goes down. Dude, nOOB's in a lot of trouble. So nOOB says, fine. If you're going to mess with me over there. Oh, my gosh. This is so many lings, though. Oh, this is so many lings, though. Let's pull up their health bars. I know you like it when I do that, and it's easier for me to follow as well. So, yeah. So 3 Zealots here are pretty scary. The probe getting some actual damage in here as well. Nice micro on that Zealot, moving him back. And no! 1 more Zealot remaining. He's got 2 kills. He might get a drone, but probably not. as he gets chased around and around and around and around because we're not getting metabolic boost. Don't mind us. This guy's got the 2 kills. He'd really like to get more, but he's not going to be able to. And a couple lings have died. All right, okay, well, they scouted the Stargate because of course they did. Because of course they did. Look, they're going to go after another probe. Oh my gosh, they got another probe. They got another probe. Protoss is usually ahead in worker count at this stage of the game, but so many have been sniped. It's 20-17 right now in favor of whom? This is some of the best usage. Oh, speed is now done. Okay, so best usage of lings inside a Protoss base I've ever seen. This, again, oh my gosh, another probe dies. I mean, it's so much better if you get 5 in than if you only have like 2 or 1 that manages to sneak in here. Yeah, this wall off, more difficult than I thought maybe. Oh my god, these lings, man. 3 kills on that one and 2 kills on that one. That's insane. Stargate's done. Corsair production needs to begin like now, but also you need enough gas for it, so that's an obstacle, obviously. They're trying maybe to kill the Zealot, but they're not going to really be able to, not against somebody this good. So more lings are out, but with the cannon here, dude, noob's in an immense, like an absolute immense amount of trouble right now. I don't know what else to tell you other than it's an immense amount of trouble. This, ooh, okay, all right. So the zergling problem has been cleaned up. A little bit of greed there from him. He was trying to kill more probes, which he's had great success with it. I can't say that I necessarily blame him for it, but you know, it happens. You get greedy, overextend, and your lings die. So more lings popping out. Still a 26-25 worker lead, which is insane. It's so many zealots, man. I mean, I don't know. These lings should not be engaging here, and they recognize that and back out. Just more zealots out. Citadel of Adun on the way. Corsair production is happening. Lings are trying to pick off the straggler zealots if they can. Corsair already out. Already going to kill this Overlord. He's trying to just run for it. Hydras are going to try to save him. They might actually... might be not going to be able to. That Corsair is willing to take some hull damage to make sure that that Overlord dies. Alright. Lair timing now on the way. So, interesting. Went for speed, and went for zerglings, and went for drones. And went for a third base and a macro hatch before he started his lair. Because he has a Hydralisk then, right? If you don't go for the lair and the Corsairs show up and you have no anti-air, you're just a very sad Zerg player. That's another Overlord down. Okay, if Hum's gonna have trouble here. If nOOB wants to get back into the game, a good way to do that is just killing Overlords. Supply blocking your opponent is, surprise, a good thing to do if you're trying to win a game of StarCraft. Templar Archives coming in. Speed's about 40% complete here from nOOB. Overlords clumping up. Corsair scout the presence of the lair, so that's good information to have. Is that another macro hatch? Dude, Whom believes in the power of the macro hatch? He's got 2 at the natural and 3 at the third. Wouldn't be surprised if we had another one in the main at some point at this rate. So Zergling's running about. Can't really get much done over here at this 2-basing Protoss with the cannon set up. And the Zealots and whatnot. And where did those Zealots go? Did he win a battle against Zealots that I totally whiffed on? Because there were a lot of Zealots, and now there are like 4. So it would seem I completely whiffed on a battle. Do you guys have kills? 0 0 0 0 0. Hold 1. Hold still so I can select you. Maybe they did. Wow. Okay. This is working out. This is working out for him quite nicely, because if you have 12 Zealots with speed, it's better than 4 by an immense infinite long shot. DT's out. This is a kind of a when behind make DT sort of a thing from nOOB. He knows he's in trouble. I mean, this is a 3-basing Hydraling, very, very scary Zerg player with a ton of macro hatches. Just pumping Hydras right now. This really feels like an attempted Hydra bust. But he's going to want Overlord speed for that, and he is. He's getting faster Overlord movement, because if you can't chase the DTs down or bring the Overlords with you to the front door to attack, then you're in a lot of trouble. So it just kind of feels like a delayed attempt at this, right? A slightly delayed Hydra bust off of 3 bases. There's just way too many Hydras for defense here. This is, stopped making drones. We're making Hydras now. Let's go try to kill nOOB, but it's late. And there's High Templar out, and Storm's almost done researching. It doesn't take that long. I don't know. This DT is like, I can catch him. I can catch this drone who seems to hover. How do drones hover? Like, what's the... Oh, gonna die. He stopped moving, so he's dead. Never stopped moving. You can't stop driving 50 miles an hour or everybody dies. That's what that drone's life is. Yeah, so the Corsair says there's 100 Hydralisks here. Let's get a bunch of High Templar. Let's make sure we have Storm researched, because we do. And here we go. This is going to be Hydra bust attempt at about 10:20, which is later than they traditionally come. But also, there's a lot of Zealot pressure early. A lot of Lings were produced early to deal with it, and that slowed down the tech for both players. But we're pretty much at the same spot, right? Hydras are here. High Templar are here with Storm. I don't know what he's looking for. I guess he's looking for a third base, and he's happy not to find one. He's like, yes, all right. Excellent stuff. Not happening. DT, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I guess you do two-shot Hydras. So maybe it's working out for you. Dude, Zealots. Middle of the map. They got +1 attack. They're kind of chewing up your Hydralisks right now. Oh, boy. He's not microing these at all, is he? Okay. I guess he's worried about the DT that's hacking away at his third. 10 kills on that guy. 10 kills on that guy. And that, Corsair gets sniped, but DT does some work. 41 workers now for whom 47 probes for nOOB. Just really a lot of Zealots, man. A lot of Zealots. Zealot's a good unit. Bisu has won games entirely with Zealots against elite Zerg players. So we're not surprised by that. Spire finishing in, because he's like, all right, look. Obviously, we're not investing a ton into Corsairs. There have been a couple. I think they're all dead now. +1 attack never got researched. So maybe at this point, him can go for Mutas. Which, again, you know how I feel about Mutas in this matchup, but if there are no Corsairs out, it changes everything. It makes them totally, totally viable. Dude, no Sunkens at the third base is a problem. Like, I know going up a ramp is not something you want to do right now, nOOB, but seriously, there's nothing to stop. Okay, Lurker's just popped. Lurker's just popped. The tech is here. That changes all of the things. Not happening. Not happening for these Zealots. They're going to try to kill some stuff. And, like, yeah, they're going to kill some stuff. But also Zealots hacking away while getting attacked by Lurker Spines is bad. And then maybe trying to flank, deal with them here. Oh, my gosh. Maybe get them stuck between a rock and a hard place. The Zealots are like, Dude, I think they're surrounded. I think going left is the smart choice here. They can actually beat this Hydra group, but if they walk back into the range of the Lurkers, that's bad for them. So these Zealots are dead. These Zealots are surrounded. They are extremely dead. +1 attack on those Hydras is done now. Looking great. Queen's Nest on the way. Observers coming in. Third base potentially being attempted by nOOB. He's really thinking about it. He's got enough money for it. And there it is. There is the third base here at 12 minutes, which is late. 100% late. This is him perhaps going for what we've seen. A bit of a Hydra Lurker only thing versus Protoss, which can win and which can look really bad, depending on the macro involved, the micro involved. And it can look bad for a while before it looks good. That's the interesting thing about this strategy. So Obs are out, Dragoons are out, which means the Lurker time is not here. Fourth base from him in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Here come the Dragoons. There's no Dark Sword to protect these Hydras or these Lurkers. They might just force their way up this ramp. Dragoons don't have as much of a problem with that as Zealots would because they're melee units, right? So we're just going to sit back, relax, storm that Lurker, storm that Lurker. Lurker down, and then that Sunken's got to die, and that's easy enough. Swinging from the backside, though. Here comes Das Zerg everywhere. Left, right, bottom. It's not working at all for the Zerg player whatsoever. I thought that was more stuff. The Lings are a concern against these Dragoons for sure. They're getting some work done. Lurker's dying, though. Archon attempted. No more. Beautiful choice to make more Zerglings here against a largely Dragoon-style army. And the Dragoons are getting some work done, but also they're trying to stay alive. Oh, until the Zealots arrive. Those Zealots arrive. They are very mean. They have +2 attack now. The Lings have 0 upgrades at all. Who wants to upgrade Zerglings in this matchup? Apparently, has no interest whatsoever. All right, so in all this chaos, third base is done for nOOB. He needs to do a bit of a Maynard transfer over, and he is. The probes are moving over now. Adrenal glands on the way. More DTs coming in. A shuttle coming in from nOOB too. So, place your bets. If this top right base dies, I think Hum's in a lot of trouble, but he's doing a good job distracting nOOB from just wandering up there and killing that fourth. He's out in the middle of the map. He's engaging in places where it's not incredibly advantageous for him to do it. But he's more lurkers, adrenal gland coming in, but once again, the Lings have no attack upgrades, so it's a 40% increase on attack of a 0 upgrade 5 attack zergling, which, I mean, sure, it's still a great upgrade. Oh, okay, I guess we're trying to expand down this way. No, says, that's not happening. There's a Corsair out, so we're replaced. I mean, just having one Corsair hunting overlords is never a bad thing for a Protoss. At all. And there is a High Templar here at the natural base to save an attempted attack here. The Hydras kind of recognize that and back on out. So it is a 3-basing Protoss. He's throwing up additional cannons for defense. It's a 4-basing Zerg now. This base is, I mean, saved. Saved by the bell. And I'm just waiting for a Defiler mound to pop here. It's not happening, though. Evolution Chamber coming in, sure. Additional, he's got 3 Evolution Chambers now, so we can go for all 3 major upgrades for the ground units for Zerg, which would be kind of neat, I guess. Scourge here to snipe Obs. Scourge here to snipe maybe that Corsair. The shuttle would be super cool as well. This DT knows he's dead. He's got 0 kills. Not much honor brought to his clan there, unfortunately. All right. So nOOB kind of keeping to his southern half of the map right now. It is 137 to 127 total supply. Protoss player is up, looking good. 4th base here. 5th base for the Zerg is hard on this map. Maybe you want to expand here. Expanding here is very difficult. It's very wide open to attacks from the south from the Protoss. But you just have such limited options as the problem on this map for both races, honestly. For all races in this matchup. Trying to get that 5th base up is just nigh impossible. And these 2 bases, left side or right side. I'm not select click. I know I did those backwards. Melee attack upgrades, and it is a Defiler mound. Okay, so the Zerg players decided Defiler mound is the way to go. Being able to toss down some Plague on these Zealots, Dark Swarm to protect the Lurkers more effectively than if they don't have Dark Swarm. Dude, these Lings jumping on these cannons with Adrenal could probably kill them all if they get there early enough, which they're not going to be able to. And Hum doesn't see this, does he? Nope, he doesn't know these cannons are here. Also, these Lings aren't in range of these cannons, which is weird. But the Lings are dead now. Maybe they scouted this shuttle coming. Oh, those Lings did a good job scouting that shuttle, and then Scourge executed it. That was big. There were 2 High Templar in there, too. That sucks. That really sucks for nOOB. He is not in the best of positions. Consumes on the way from the Zerg. I mean, Dark Swarm and Plague are definitely game changers in this matchup. I don't feel like they're as good as they are against Terran, where it really gives Terran a hard time to deal with it. That's because Zealots exist, right? Because they have the melee attack that's really strong to go into the Dark Swarm and kill the Lurkers and kill the Zerglings and not really have to worry about much. Whereas Terran doesn't have anything like that, really. But Plague, good. I mean, reduces a lot of the available HP on Protoss units. But it's not like every game that I've seen a Zerg player go Plague, it suddenly completely reverses the trajectory of the game and makes it feel like the Zerg player's ahead. Plagues are good. They're just not that good, right? There's a lot of things in StarCraft that are that way. Dragoons are good. I just don't think they're that good. Especially in this matchup. Like, they're good. They're just not that good. Which is fine. Not everything can be incredible in every matchup. That'd be stupid and boring. So yeah, that attack, no. Attacking up a ramp into a Protoss entrenched position traditionally is a pretty bad idea. I'm kind of going for it here, but man, these Zealots, though. They got +3 attack. They have +2 armor now. The Lings are sitting, they're kind of slumming at +1 armor and no attack upgrades. +1 melee is just about to finish, which is nice. And there it is. It's done. These are 1-1 Adrenal Lings now, which is good at 19 minutes, I guess. Late, but hey. Storm. Yeah, Storm, Dragoons. This is just a bad engagement here for him. Back it out, back it out, back it out, back it out, back it out. Doesn't back it up. Everybody dies for the Zerg player. This is really tough, though. This is so tough. Oh my gosh, this is so tough. Yeah, dealing with this great line of Lurkers. And Dark Swarm's going to be here eventually. There's Defilers back here. They have consumed. They're getting Plague. I think they're waiting until Plague is ready, and then they'll eat some Zerglings and start tossing down some Plague spellcasting. But until then, Dark Swarm not really necessary. I mean, trickling it. There's a good Dark. Okay, against Cannon, Dark Swarm's amazing. Not going to complain about that. And then the Storm inside the Dark Swarm. Noob knows what to do here. He's not a noob. This is misrepresenting oneself. That's actually something. During my Sunday streams, if you don't join those, you should. They're a lot of fun. I cast viewer-submitted replays. I cast professional replays. Fastest map stuff, team stuff, 1v1, big game hunters. As this is just ill-fated. I really don't think that Hum can get up here. I mean, is he up here? Yes. Do the units stay alive long enough? Nice Plague, though. Plague happening. Lurker wandering in and burrowing. Another Dark Swarm comes up. There's no Zealots in here. I can't hear any Zealots in here, friends. There's an Arc. Okay, now there's Zealots. And now there's Archons, too, so that's great. Hum is just throwing units up this ramp, and I don't support it at all at this point. He needs to stop. He needs to stop right now. The storm is never ending. The amount of Zerg blood on that ramp is it's feet deep right now. I know it's disappearing, but it's really there. Okay. I mean, Cracklings are kind of the answer to this whole thing. You deal very well against Zealots. The secondary Dark Swarm is up. Cannons are dying. Like, real fast to these wings with a +1 attack in the Adrenal. Yeah, cannon down, cannon down, cannon down. Archon up. Archon dead to these wings. High Templar not getting focused, but probably should. Hum is just doing an absolute campaign of Scorched Earth, and it's working for him. He's going to kill this base. However, the bad news for him is that Noob's taking this bottom left base. So that's not great, but still, killing a Protoss base is pretty good in this situation. Anyway, I was saying, and that's it. Noob Tap's out. What? What? I was telling a story, dude. What was I missing from the game state there? Good. I mean, good game, I guess. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that match. That was, especially that final battle, was just an absolute bloodbath. So it's 155 to 127 supply. Yeah, the Zerg player's up, and that's bad. For sure. And yeah, this base is gonna die. I guess, did he just not have much by way of an army at all? But I don't know that it matters, I guess. You know what I mean? And this is our GG, right? So this is forfeit. And then Noob says GG, like right here. Here. Okay. Got rid of it for me. I'm just trying to, whatever. I'm trying to get to the point where it shows him how many workers he has, but once he leaves, immediately that goes to 0, which is stupid. Whew. All right. I mean, look, on the grand scale, macro side of things, this is an interesting little place to be stuck. Are these hiders popping? Kind of makes me feel icky. It's like a tryptophobia thing, right? Gross. I'm getting really distracted here. Okay. So, like, yes, the Protoss player killed 0 Zerg bases today. True. And if you kill 0 Zerg bases in a 20-minute longer game, you're going to have a bad time. It's really hard to win. Losing a base in that situation to a Zerg especially exacerbates the issue. But he still has 4 bases. This is new. The third base is new because that thing didn't come up until like 13 or 14 minutes. And I mean, sure, Hum's probably going to expand here, and he's probably going to expand here, but he hasn't yet. He's only on 4 bases himself. I guess he's taking this one as well. It feels premature GG. There were cannons, there were Storm available, there were Zealots and High Templar coming out. The production facilities were safe. So it makes me feel like it was a premature GG, but you know what? Let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments what you think, right? I don't know. I don't know if that was an early game GG, but I don't know. Dude knows more than me, so I guess Hum won. Let me know in the comments what you think, right? Right. So we had Plague, we had Dark Swarm, we had Lurkers and Hydras. Lurkers with 3 attack and 2 armor. So Hydras have 3 attack and 2 armor. We had 1-1 Cracklings, 1-2 Cracklings. 2 Carapace emerged while I was not looking. And yeah, I know it's a hard spot to come back from, but it's not impossible. Anyway, all right, man. So Zerg win in a CVP. Whew, 159,000 points for him, 137 for nOOB. Did get outproduced by, man, a 3-to-1 total ratio there. Ended up killing a 4-to-1 ratio almost. How did this... Yeah, this is not really telling us the story, is it? Buildings raised is a big one. 14 Protoss buildings died to 1 Zerg building dying. And resources here, yeah, okay, outspent the Protoss by a full 6,500, and a 21-minute game is a lot. That is definitely a lot. Ay, caramba. Okay. Well, that was a really good ZVP. Really fun, really nonstop. Did an excellent job. Excellent macro. Super, super good macro. And that's, in combined with spellcasting, that is enough to win most games of Brood War. Woof. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.